the students. And auspicious good morning to you all. Okay, firstly I would like to quote a line by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Constitution is not a mere lawyer's document. It is a vehicle of life and its spirit is always the spirit of age. With these lines today, I stand here captivated to share this platform to witness a mega event of the 75th Republic Day that we are observing in our country, that is India. Firstly, I take immense pride to be living in a country that has sailed across diversities, making us a proud citizen of India. Don't you feel proud being called as an Indian, my dear students? Do you feel proud? Definitely. Okay. So I'll not tell you all the intricacies of the history behind Republic Day, because the speeches before me has already told that you know that we got our independence on 15th of August 1947, right? Did we? Okay. So see, after independence, our freedom fighters, or let's say the lawmakers, gave us the Constitution. That is on 26th of January, we got a Constitution. Constitution is a set of rules, and Constitution offers us the fundamental rights. And right now, the country that we are living in has offered or has given us the dignity of life, right? Just imagine a country where the fundamental rights of the citizens have been taken away. Just imagine the condition. Today, I think we would not have been assembled if our country was not free and independent, without fundamental rights. So I would just like to tell you all, what India has achieved throughout these 75 years of being a republic. Okay, rather than focusing on the loopholes of Indian democracy, let us understand, see, the achievements of 2023 that India achieved is, as you see, we launched the Chandrayaan-3 mission and then the solar mission in space explorations. You would be proud to know that in terms of digital transactions, we have 89.5 million UPI transactions, which is commendable. Besides, India is also striving towards having more cleaner sources of energy. That means we are going to focus on biofuels. In terms of other climate changes, India is focused to be reducing the greenhouse gas emissions by 43% by 2030. And it is also very proud moment for us because we were the fastest growing economy in 2023. That is beating one of the most developed countries like Britain, United States of America or Canada. Also, I think the students of SST also know that we talk about FDI, foreign direct investment. Do you all know what is foreign direct investment? So, India had 5.9 billion foreign direct investment in the field of manufacturing and retail. Isn't it? So, rather than just calling India as corrupted or calling India being poor or India not providing employment, let us focus on the good parts of India's development. And it is only possible through education, my dear children. So you all should feel blessed that studying in JNV offers you a wide range of opportunities to participate in activities. So as India strives towards becoming a global economic powerhouse, it is very important for the students to understand that besides having a degree of class 10 or just having a qualification of 12 is not going to take you anywhere. In this 21st century, you need to understand as students and as teachers that it is very important to develop your skill. Okay? So you have to work on the skills if you want our country to see progressing in a good manner. So I urge all the students, focus on developing skills that will lead you to not only employment, but at least give you a stride to live your life. Okay, so with these words, I will not take much time and make it very boring for you all. Okay, since we are one of the largest youth population, you must be knowing that India has one of the greatest demographic dividends in the world. That means we have the largest youth population. So just holding my